Hello and welcome again. It certainly does feel like ages. Truth be told, this has been a couple of months past. For various reasons, we had a busy season, so it was more riding than actually building. But and I was waiting for parts for flipping forever. But the parts are finally here. So let me give you a quick update where we are. So I have a set of slabs now, replaced the ugly stock yokes, so that's in. They were supposed to be 1.5 inch, somehow ended up 2 inch, but it is what it is. In addition, I have a set of billet controls as well, quite neat, grease nipples, a bit too long, so I'll probably trim them a little bit. They don't need to be sticking out that much, but they should fit quite nicely. I have a set of mud guards now as well, hand beaten, a bit wobbly, but workable. So I'll slap that on. I'll probably trim them and slap that on. That will cover that bit. There's one in the back, already up for the measure. That should be okay. And I haven't actually touched anything because I was for those parts I was waiting for a good 7 months. It was getting to such a point, such a ridiculous situation, that I didn't feel like doing anything with the bike. All in all, I've done one bit. I've done this. It is basically the mount for the tank underneath, so it's going to be a really meaty one. So the plan is to have I will have a bit of a boss welded on here. Well, not a boss, a mount welded on here. That will take a big bolt. That's going to be sitting underneath with two mounts that will go in the middle, clamp everything, and the whole tank's going to be sitting on this. In addition, I'll definitely do something in the back as well. It's going to be probably something that flares out to the sides as well, to give it that support, so it doesn't rock too much, because that's going to be weighing quite a bit. So in terms of the next steps is going to be the airbox, which I'll be doing very shortly. After the airbox, we're going to go with the electric box, mount the mud guards. I do have a headlight for it as well now. I'll show you that. Went for a slightly biggish one, so it's going to offset the size of the yokes. So it's a nice Bates style chromed headlight with side mounts. And what I'm planning to do shrouds on these, on that distance here, put shrouds in and actually weld the headlight mounts onto the shrouds. So once that's in place, that's not gonna go anywhere, and I won't have to drill anything in the yokes to actually mount it. Hence I went for the side mounts on the headlight. So that should be quite neat. Of course, I have the alternative as well. If that doesn't quite work out, I have the handlebar mounting points underneath, and I can make a bracket that's gonna be bolted on together with the handlebars, and it's just going to flare out to the sides where the headlight's going to sit. That might actually be a little bit tidier. I need to have a think about that. There is sufficient space to do that, to do like an L bracket that's going to just come out with two doodads to mount the headlight, and that should be for the front. Yeah, it's that's plenty already. Winter season is coming. It's definitely gone colder, so I'm going to be cracking on with that. I did find a good place also for engine clean. There are some folks not too far from here that do the dry ice blasting, which should restore it to a fairly good finish, get in all the nooks and crannies without actually leaving any residue, because when a dry ice just evaporates, which is great for engines and carbs and whatnot. So that should be quite interesting. They're not the cheapest, so I'm still weighing the options here. Failing that, I'll just degrease it and paint it silver, and that's gonna be it. Any other things? It was supposed to be just a quick catch up. I was working on other bikes. I'll show you a 360 in a moment, what I was working on, because it wasn't just that, I wasn't completely idling. So I did fix up my XS 650, which was quite cool. But yeah, now back to the Z13, and I'm hoping that's going to be progressing at a fairly rapid pace over the winter, so I can have it ready for next season. In other news and off topic, I wanted to do a big shout out to Clive from Z13 Facebook forum page for the mixture screws. They have come in very handy, top manure. And also another shout out that I wanted to do for a while now is a friend of mine that also has a YouTube channel. It's called Guerrilla Build Choppers. I will link it in the description below. Go check it out. The guy does build some cool bikes, and basically he uses everything that he can get his hands on to actually achieve his goals, which is great. There's a ton of knowledge there, so check him out for sure. I think he will appreciate it. Give him a sub. He does post quite interesting things, interesting builds. So yeah, and that's it. I'll show you a quick whip around, quick 360, what I've been doing, and yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Yeah, so here we are, a bit of a 360 magic. So of course there's a 13, which will be my main focus, but I've also worked on my XS 650. I hope successfully rebuilt the engine, new valves, rings, bore hone, and it actually stopped smoking. So I've actually used it now, and I must say I'm quite happy that it is actually now a working bike, great for bar hopping and stuff like that. So next we got our twin cam, which that's the main mile muncher. Doesn't need anything really apart from a little bit of a TLC to get it back into the season shape again. Next is the FJ12 that I've used for most of the season as well. That's the first bike, if you remember, that I've built from scratch. It's up for sale at the moment. Hopefully it's going to go before the year end. And lastly, there's a Buell X1 lighting, lightning, which is just quietly sitting tucked away in a corner and waiting for better times for some use. But yeah, that's the somewhat cramped space now for some reason. I wasn't planning on ending up with that many bikes, but hopefully the stable's going to shrink a little bit, and I'll have more space probably for new projects. But anyway, the focus is on the Z now, and yeah, watch out for the next videos. Absolutely shameless plug. If you like Z13s as well, and you do like this design, if you're on a carb diet as well, this t-shirt design is available in my shop. So have a look at that. There is a ton of different designs. I keep adding new ones every other week. So yeah, if you like it, you can own one. The carbs are actually the right way around on in the shop. I did them upside down just because I'm silly like that. So yeah, check it out.